Hello, everybody. Welcome in. This is Crystal Guardian here to do another tarot reading for the collective. Let's call in our guides, guardians, spirit, ancestors. Please give us your divine guidance and wisdom in this reading today. Any negative energies being sent our way, please return them back to the sender. We ask this in the name of the Most High. Thank you. Okay. So we have wishful thinking coming out, second chance, deja vu, nostalgia, and antisocial, in your feelings, silent treatment left out. Okay. We have consequences, isolation. So it looks like somebody is wishing and hoping for a second chance. They're in their feelings, but these are the consequences of their bad choices. Now they're feeling rejected, alone. We have legal coming out. Now that could be physical court. It says the lawyer's court paperwork, but with Archangel Michael coming out right after that, it says protection, prevention from harm, divine intervention. I feel like they're facing spiritual jail, like with the legal. We have sipping. This is rumors, gossip, and nosy. And hopeful, inspired, optimistic, success. So I feel like with wishful thinking and hopeful coming out, they're like bookends. This person wants a second chance. They're hopeful that they can get back in your energy. But right now, they're isolated. They're feeling left out. You're possibly giving them the silent treatment. They're in their feelings. These are the consequences of their own bad choices. And for legal to come out with Archangel Michael right after, this person, I think, the energy I'm getting is they pulled some really fucked up shit in order to get Archangel Michael on their ass. And now they're sitting in spiritual jail because of it. Now with sipping, I'm not sure if this is like third party. I mean, it doesn't have to be like a romantic third party. This could be friends, family, talking about this situation. So let's see what we have going on here. I'm going to be using this smaller deck here. This is the Mystic Red Rose Oracle. So on the bottom of the deck, we have narcissist, the golden mirror, it says. Narcissist, love bombing, self-absorbed, one-sided. So I feel like this person was, whatever they did, they're now facing the consequences of their bad choices. They're narcissistic. They're very one-sided and self-centered. That could be why they think they have another chance after doing whatever they did, because they don't see anything wrong with their actions. They think that as long, like if you were to do to this person whatever they did to you, they would never fucking forgive you. They would basically torment you for the rest of your life and hold it over your head forever. But because they did it to you, it should be okay. You should give them a pass. With the butterfly coming out, this is about releasing the past, healing the inner child, evolving, growing, the next phase. So I feel like this is your energy with the butterfly. You're moving on. You now see this person for who they truly are. They want to have a second chance with you, with this wishful thinking out here. But now I feel like they're facing the consequences of their actions. You're evolving, you're growing on past this person, you're releasing this past. They don't want you to release them. Why is wishful thinking out here? We had the sword and the rose come out. This says clarity, truth, revelations, honor, protection, determination. But it came out in the reverse. This person does not want you to see who they are. They don't want you to see their narcissistic ways. they don't want you to evolve and grow. They don't want you to release them. They want this second chance with you. With this clarity and truth being here in the reverse with the sword and the rose, they don't want you to have any self-protection. They don't want you to have any revelations or gain any clarity or truth about who they really are, because once you do, their whole illusion is shattered and they know that you're not going to fall for it again. So they're hoping that you sit in this where you've got blinders on and you can't see the full picture of what this person really did, because like I said, you probably don't even know the full extent of whatever the hell this person did. For this legal to come out and then Archangel Michael to follow, this person did some real fucked up shit. They do not want you to have any clarity on whatever the hell they did. Why is antisocial out here? Okay. Antisocial is out here because you put the situation to death, I feel like. It says coffin, new beginnings, liberation, tragic endings, rebirth, and transitions. So with the antisocial, it says in your feelings, silent treatment left out. So now they're feeling the consequences of their actions because you've now put the situation to death with this person, and this is a consequence of their bad choices. They want to come in blowing you a kiss with this unconditional love. They're hoping that you return their affections to them. But with Hammer being here, this person destroyed this relationship, I feel like. It says sabotage and rebuild. And that's what this person, I think, does in this relationship. They sabotage it. They push you away. They do sneaky shit to break the bond between the two of you, to bust this relationship down in nothing. And then they come back in hoovering you and wanting to rebuild again just to keep you in this freaking cycle of abuse, this roller coaster of a relationship, tying them to you with these codependent, toxic bonds, like a trauma bond, basically. They just want to keep sabotaging and rebuilding this relationship over and over and over and over again. With the teddy bear being out here, it says interested in you, blooming romance, flirting, want to date. So yeah, this person definitely has wishful thinking. They definitely want to come back in. They want to keep you in this friggin' merry-go-round of bullshit. They want you to return to them with this blowing a kiss out here. They want affection returned to them. They want to give you affection now after whatever the heck they did that caused this coffin, the death of this relationship. Why is consequences out here? Let's see. Okay. Okay, so we have cut down. It says cutting out, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment. So I feel like the consequences of their bad choices is that you're now cutting them out of your life. It came out in the reverse because they want to stop this from happening. They don't want you to cut them out, but that's the consequences of their bad actions. Twin flame came out in reverse as well. This is yin and yang balance, a dual union. So this person, I feel like, is not your twin flame. They're a false twin flame. They're actually a karmic. If they are your twin flame, with Archangel Michael being here, this connection, this soul tie has been severed. This judgment has been called in the spirit on this person, on this relationship. This twin flame connection, because you evolved and they didn't, they wanted to stay toxic and low vibrational. If they were ever your twin flame to begin with it being in the reverse, I feel like they were more of a karmic. But they could have been your twin flame. They could have pushed you to level up with all the drama and bullshit that they caused you. But they're still in this down low vibrational energy. So they can't come with you on this journey. And that's the consequences of their actions. This person backstabbed you. Heartbreak, pain, loss and separation, deception and lies. Yeah, that's the consequences of their actions. They backstabbed you. They don't want you to know about it. This also came in the reverse. They're hoping that you don't know that they backstabbed you. With the clock here, this says needing time. Cycles end takes time. That doesn't make any sense. I think it's supposed to mean taking time. Time to heal, progressing. And then with coffee cup, they want to meet and talk. So I feel like the consequences of whatever their bad choices were cause you to cut them out. They don't want you to cut them out. This person was either a twin flame that did not elevate to your level, or they were actually karmic and a false twin flame with it being in the reverse. This person did backstab you. They're hoping that with time, you put it behind you. That's why it's in the reverse, and you get over it. They want to meet up with you. They want to try to get back into your good graces because now they're feeling isolated, rejected, and alone. But on the bottom of this card, this isolation card, it says self-inflicted. So that's the consequences of their actions. They caused you to reject them and leave them alone. This isolation is self-inflicted. They're not a victim. They did all of this. And now they're facing the consequences of their actions. They're hoping for a second chance. Okay. So we have the snake come out. So this person was a snake. They were in snake-like energy. I feel like you're here making healthy choices. It says self-love, self-care, being happier. So you might be isolating yourself as well. You might be going into hermit mode so that you can ascend. We have ascending here. This is learning, expansion, transcending, preparing for a union, new phase. You're going in now. You're making healthy choices. You're loving on yourself after dealing with this snake-like energy. Snake is this competition and enemy, other woman, look over your shoulder. So this was somebody you could not trust. You might have gone into isolation so that you could heal. You might have gone into hermit mode. You left this person alone, this snake. You're now going in. You're making healthy choices. You're ascending. And then what's shocking here, you going in and ascending and starting to make healthy choices and love yourself, that's shocking this snake. This snake is in shock because you're now loving yourself, making healthy choices, putting this relationship to death. And they're in shock because I have a feeling that they pulled you into these toxic cycles before. This isn't the first time this person's betrayed you, pulled some shit on you, and in moments of weakness, you let them back in. So now under legal, I feel like this legal is actually like spiritual justice. We have healing heartbreak, toxicity or addiction, abusive relationships. So now you're healing your heart. It says abundance here, positive mindset, manifest gratitude, bliss, and blessings. So the justice is you're now healing, you're getting over this heartbreak, you're walking into your abundance, you're now receiving blessings. This person wants to come back and talk to you, with talking being here. It says interested, awaiting messages, text calls, emails, talking more. So they want to come back in. They probably see that you're doing better for yourself. Like I said, this snake is in shock because you're now ascending and making healthy choices. You're healing your heart. You're gaining abundance. They want to come in and talk to you. But Archangel Michael is not going to let this happen. And I just lifted the deck. The bottom of the deck says Chaser. Fear of abandonment, chasing codependencies. So, yeah, they want to come back in and chase you now. Why is Archangel Michael back out here? I don't know why I said back out here. Archangel Michael. Okay. So, yeah, Archangel Michael, your spirit team, your guides, your guardians, your angels, your ancestors, they're calling justice on this person because we have the girl with the snake here. It says charmed or used, enable boundaries. Then we have partying, time with friends, having fun, happily single, living in the moment, and self-indulgence. So this person, either if they were a female, they were this girl with the snake, or they got involved with a third party that was as karmic as they are with this girl with the snake here. And they were out partying with this girl with the snake, or they were this girl with the snake that were out partying. They were self-indulgent. Your ancestors and your spirit team saw what they were doing. And that is why judgment has been called on this person. So now we have separation coming out, sadness, bitterness, missing you, thinking about you, uncertain future. So you're in separation with this person. They want to come in with this love call, expressing love, message of love, and thinking of you, informing you. And you got your boundaries up. You're saying, not today. Allergies. You're saying, not today. You're avoiding dealing with them. You're still upset. You're now grounding yourself. You're finding stability and security. People could be talking, like I said, talking about this separation, talking about how this person wants to come back your way, but you are saying, nope, not today. Not today, Satan. Okay, so why is hopeful out here? This person is, with the camera coming out, they're reminiscing. They're hopeful because they want to try to pull you back in with memories of the past. They're thinking about you. They're reminiscing about past memories with you. They now see you as paradise. We have paradise coming out, happiness, joy, enjoying each other, honeymoon phase. So they're now reminiscing. They're hopeful that they could come back into your energy. They're thinking about you with the camera here, this reminiscing. With the paradise coming out, they now see you as where their happiness and joy lies. Let's get a couple more for the overall. Now they want to come in with some kind of offer of commitment with the engagement ring coming out here. Now the chaser is here. It says fear of abandonment, chasing codependency. Now they want to come in and chase you. They're going to try to seduce you. And then with the Cupid's arrow, it says, have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation struck by love. I mean, you might take this person back, but I have a feeling they did something pretty bad for Archangel Michael to come out to protect you. So I feel like this is still their hopeful energy, that they're reminiscing, they're seeing you as paradise. They want to come in with some offer of commitment. They want to chase you. They're hoping they could seduce you. They're hoping that they could get this Cupid's arrow, that you'll be struck by love with them again. But then at the bottom of the deck, we have death coming out. Relationship is over, no second chances. Grow and transform. What's dead is dead. And then with mirror being here, you're now reflecting. You're going within. It says introspection. After being heartbroken by this person, deeply sad, hurt, grieving. And then we have the dragonfly here. So you're now, it says things are coming to light, heal, finding out and change. So I feel like now you're starting to, things are coming to light for you, and you're starting to change and adapt based on what you know now about this situation. I mean, you two can come back together. You do have your own free will. This person with the dragonfly, they might be willing to change. I don't know. With the snake coming out and like Archangel Michael calling judgment on this, this person has a lot of growing up to do. If you do decide to take them back, just don't let your guard down. Keep your eyes open. You might want this person back. You might not want them back. Each person is going to be different. This is a general reading, but like I said, you do have free will. If you decide to take this person back, just don't put all your guard down. Keep your guard up. Keep your eyes open. Observe. Don't just open them back, welcome them back with arms wide open. Like, just really watch and observe them to see if they've actually changed, if they actually regret their past actions, or they're just trying to drag you back into some other toxic cycle to just repeat the same karmic bullshit over and over again. So that's the reading. If you liked it and it resonated with you, drop a like, comment, or subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye-bye.